player in the game, don't be disrespectful to other teams. Let the fans do that.
Don't try to fit in around us. We'll fit in around you. This guy looking like Defensive Player of the Year, MVP. He's looking.
That's where he need to be. How many other players get to be shuttled back and forth?
The first week of the 2025 NBA season is in the books. And although it is very early into the season, there have been a couple standouts. Who's impressed you so far?
I'm going to have to just start at the top with the reigning champions. The Boston Celtics came through and said, we not letting up off y'all necks. Yes, we won the 2024 NBA championship. And guess what? We're poised at this stage of the season to win the 2025 one as well. Y'all ain't ready? You better get ready. I mean, they came through knocking down doors. They've just been impressive. The Boston Celtics as a whole has been truly impressive to me. And right now, I don't know what these other teams are going to do, but you may be okay in your conference. But if you're in the East, good luck, because the Boston Celtics, they look so great. And then as a side note, not only do the Boston Celtics as a whole look dominant right now, I mean, they stepped into the league ready, not flat at all, right? But Jayson Tatum said, Steve Kerr, you done poked the bear.
For real.
You done played in my face in the Summer Olympics. No problem. Okay, I got you. But guess what? You ain't going to get nothing less than 35 points from me this season so far. I'm going to do 37 a game. What you got? I'm going to hit these threes. I'm going to dominate. I'm going to be all up through the stat sheet. And you're going to see my play on the court. You didn't want to play me? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
The Boston Celtics definitely on my list. Wait until they play the Golden State Warriors. It just might be a crime scene. Just because Jayson Tatum is on a revenge mission. It is very, very clear that's what he's doing.
You know what? And then you know what's really bad when you are over here. Y'all already up on the Knicks, and y'all say, well, while we out here playing, let's see if we can, surpass this record of the most 3-pointers shot in a game. So, we're just going to continue to play with y'all.
For the last 8 minutes of that game, they shot and missed every single pointer, though. But they did tie the record. Okay, I'll give them that.
But check this out. They didn't even care. They were already up anyway. It appeared to me it's just to be a game at this point. Let me see if you can do it. Can you do it? And the Knicks are trying to win a game, and this Boston Celtics are like, we already got it. No problem. We're going to try to get this record now. Y'all just on the court just to be on the court.
Yeah. Boston Celtics definitely 3-0 right now at the time of this recording. I think they picked up right where they left off. But what you think about this, though? Jaylen Brown was quoted as saying, we don't need to play our starters against the Detroit Pistons, which is the last game that they played. We can let Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard go for 30. Give them a little bit of confidence. I'm like, don't
get too cocky.
Yeah.
Don't get too cocky, because what you don't want to do is face an injury. Nobody, because right now y'all whole, looking healthy, looking ready, but it can take one twist of an ankle to mess your whole season up. So don't do that. Don't get cocky. However, what he said wasn't untrue. I just don't want him to say it,
Well, I'll tell you this, though. They needed every single point from Jayson and Jaylen. They shot horribly in that game. Tatum went 12 for 26. Jaylen Brown went 6 for 24. Barely beat the Pistons by 6 points. Clearly, the Pistons use that as whiteboard material, right? Because why wouldn't you use that as extra motivation? They still lost the game. However, it looks different when Jaylen Brown says that to the media. And now you got to put up.
Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful. As a player in the game, don't be disrespectful to other teams. Let the fans do that.
Right. Okay, look, so Anthony Edwards has really impressed me. Ooh. Now, I know the Minnesota Timberwolves dropped the first game of the season in Los Angeles against the Los Angeles Lakers, but that was a fill-out game. Julius Randle was just like, oh, shoot, okay, I'm with the new team. How do I fit in?
Right.
Anthony Edwards personally went to Julius Randle and said, don't try to fit in around us. We'll fit in around you. And ever since then, Timberwolves went on a 2-game winning streak. Ant is averaging 27. Julius 24 and 4 assists. Back to the old Julius Randle that I know and love from the Pelicans and from the New York Knicks and from the LA Lakers.
Yeah,
That's the Julius Randle that I was expecting to see with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now we're starting to see that.
Yeah,
so I'm impressed. I'm impressed that a superstar like Anthony Edwards, the face of that franchise, went to the player and was like, look, don't try to fit in with us. As great as Anthony Edwards has been playing, he knows he can't do it by himself, and he needs Julius Randle in order to accomplish the mission.
Much respect. Much respect. That means that Anthony Edwards is not at least bit concerned about what Julius Randle can bring to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, that means that Anthony Edwards is confident in his own skill, right? And what he brings to the franchise, and what he brings to this game, that yeah, you as a star can do your part too. And we can look good together. I appreciate that. He didn't have to feel like, no, I'm the man. You come through me. What I say goes. No, Julius, you do you. I'm gonna do me. And together we're gonna dominate. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's that confidence that Anthony Edwards have that I love it. Something about his swag is just it is so great to watch. I love it. And it gives me, it's that confidence that I don't care what you say, I'm good anyway. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know I'm good enough because I trust me, but I'm not offended if you're good as well. That's what I get from him, right? You know, I don't bow down because you're good. You're not going to shrink me because you're good. I'm going to be good too. And I like that about his swag. It's really confident. Let me move real quick to another team in the West. Now, I'm not always on board with this particular franchise. However, Anthony Davis said from the Los Angeles Lakers, talking about him impressed. Let's just say that I think this season he finally realized, if I don't put this team on my back, we may not go far. And I think the franchise is saying, okay. And with JJ Redick, Coach Redick, I think he's the right coach at the right time for them as we speak this early in the season. But I think that Anthony Davis said, I got y'all this season. It's me. Because the way he's playing, oh my gosh. If he can stay healthy, the Los Angeles Lakers gonna be pretty good this season. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't feeling it at first because sometimes, you know, he can be injury prone. You know, sometimes I think he shrinks under LeBron James at some point. I don't feel that right now. Oh no. He putting up 30 plus points tonight. Yeah. Dominating. I'm talking about all up and through the court. Like, and I think that the Lakers have finally said, let's go through Anthony Davis as our lead. Let's just go through him and let's see how the season plays out. So right now, whatever that strategy is, and whatever Coach Redick is doing to help support the leading role in Anthony Davis, because he is most definitely taking it on. And I am so impressed with his performance so far this year, Anthony Davis.
Yes, me too. He's on my list. He's finally the focal point for the Los Angeles Lakers. And you know what? Now, the recent game they played against the Sacramento Kings, AD has normally lost against the Kings and Sabonis at the center. He was 0-10, not this year. AD was so dominant, physical, took it to Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah.
Like, this guy looking like Defensive Player of the Year, MVP. He's in form. And I guess this is what it looks like when he's healthy, right? Because so many seasons he's battled injuries. He's been on the court, off the court. Yeah. Now, granted, the Lakers, they played the Timberwolves, which, you know, they're in the West, the Suns and the Kings so far. These are statement games, especially the game against the Sacramento Kings.
I'm telling you, look, the previous 3 games they played have been all through top contenders in the West. All of them, right? So I agree. Statement game. I do believe, though, let's just be honest, each game they played has been a fight. They ain't been easy games to win. They've had to most definitely give up the ghost in order to be able to, you know, beat these teams, which makes for great basketball, right? I don't want you to have games where it's a cakewalk. No, you got to fight for these wins. And I love watching games where those teams are fighting for their wins. And you can see the players give their best, right? Showcase who they are and how they're able to adjust during the game. And so, yeah, I appreciate what Anthony Davis is doing. I appreciate what the Lakers are doing. And you know what? The Lakers, Rui Hachimura, I know this is about Anthony Davis. I'm impressed with him. But as a side note and as maybe a B to impress, Rui Hachimura ain't been too bad. I said, okay. Jackson Hayes, welcome to the team.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm just like, what is going on? No, this is no slight to your GOAT, LeBron James. He can get it where he fit in. He's already cemented his legacy. This is not. This is more about the Lakers utilizing the other players and making the focal point. I know that in this last game that we're talking about right now, that LeBron James put up 32 points, but Anthony Davis put up 31. So again, Anthony Davis is still the man on the Lakers, and if they continue to go through him, they will have a very prosperous season. I think.
Well, I wasn't going to bring up your GOAT, you know what? But since you did, I want to talk about his son real quick and the Lakers' decision to send him to the G League off and on, shuttle him throughout the season after their little road trip, which includes Cleveland. Come on. Now, look, Bronny hasn't played since the first game of the season. They got their pictures, the media, all the hype. Okay. He hasn't played in game 2 or game 3. So what does that tell you? A, they probably wanted to just get it out the way. And B, JJ Redick, I have to tip my hat to him too. He decided, look, we're not going to be going through this all season. We're going to send him to the G League. He's not ready to compete on this stage. And I applaud him for doing that because I really didn't think, I thought he was going to be a puppet. I really did.
Not a puppet.
Yeah. For the James, come on. Everybody say LeBron is the GM of the Los Angeles Lakers. I thought JJ Redick was going to be a puppet because clearly he's only there because LeBron co-signed for him. But he turned out to be pretty strong, to have a little bit of a backbone. Yeah.
So far, so good. Like I mentioned previously, right coach at the right time right now. Right coach, right time right now. Because we as fans, the league and the front offices as the organizations, we real fickle. Couple of lost games and your name will be mud. So but right now, let's rest in the fact that the Lakers are doing really good. I think Coach Redick has a lot to do with that. I really believe he does. I think he brings some level of respect that the players, have for him that allows him to be a better coach at right now at the right time at the right place. It's just what I'm saying. But yeah, no, this whole Bronny James and he's going to be shuttled back and forth. This is all about Cleveland. Once Cleveland is over, he's going to be at the G League full time. Let's just be honest. That's where he need to be. How many other players get to be shuttled back and forth on road trips?
I know.
When they're assigned to the G League, make it make sense. Unless they're on a 10-day contract. Come on.
It's true. But okay, he hasn't played since the first game. Will he play in the Cleveland game?
Yes.
Because that's going to be a competitive game. And you put him out there, he's going to get embarrassed by the backcourt for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, they have to. Why? Why wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. That's where he's from. Come, they're gonna find a way to make it a market, whatever. And then when that's over, we'll finally get back to basketball. I'm just saying, go ahead and let that be. Then I'm on Bronny James going to the G League, commit there. This shuttle back and forth stuff is just for that, I believe. And once this is over, we'll be able to get back to the real games because he should not, as you mentioned, and as everybody knows, and apparently the coaching staff know as well, he's not ready for the professional stage, and it's okay. So let's get the pomp and circumstance out of the way. So now we can get back to real basketball and stop talking about it. That's just, I'm ready for it to be done.
I'm with you. Okay.
Okay. So then I have Thunder up. I'm just saying, Oklahoma City Thunder. What more can I say? Them brothers is balling. Shit. Can we do Rookie of the Year again? Because I believe he will be the one winning
it. Yeah.
Okay, and especially against the Nuggets, I think he had to fill out Nikola Jokic the first quarter. But baby, after that, Nikola Jokic didn't know what to do with him. Mm-hmm. Shit was on him like dominance. I said, get it? Shit. As thin as shit appears to be. Nikola Jokic is pretty stocky, right? Shit was holding his own. I said, go on. Every time I watch them play, I think my smile is like, I love watching them. They're so fun to watch. And I think it's the chemistry. And then they seal it with a bow on it at the end of the game when they're all around for the end of the game press conference. I'm just like, what more can you ask of this team and this coaching staff? Like they are just, they're getting it. Like the speed, the pace that they have. Everybody on that floor, any five that they have on the floor, dribble, shoot, defend. What? All five. They remind me so much of like they're like a younger version of what the Boston Celtics are. That's how dominant they've come into this particular season, especially for the West. I'm just like impressed tenfold by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder all the way up.
Yes, very impressive. Everyone's saying they're going to the Western Conference Finals already, or that they may come out the West. Now, I'm not willing to go that far, but OKC looks great right now. How about the Memphis Grizzlies said they started the post-game gather around interviews? They were doing shade at OKC. Another young team, right? I love it though. I said, what? Yeah, it's great. I like it.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Guess what? I forgot. Because you know what? Y'all ain't been at the top. I forgot.
Oh.
So if it did happen, it don't matter. I forgot. So again, if y'all did that, however, today, recency bias, if you will, Oklahoma City Thunder is dominated. So Grizzlies, when you get back to your claim to fame, then you guys can do it. But right now, I forgot y'all did it. Sorry.
All right. Okay.